As of today, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis still has not officially declared his candidacy for president, but all signs point to him preparing for battle with Donald Trump in search of the Republican nomination for 2024. Now, you might ask yourself, how do you prepare for a battle with a guy like Trump? It certainly can't be easy. Well, the DeSantis approach has been to poach talent from the Trump campaign itself. Just on Monday, we learned that Matt Wolking, who was the communications director for the 2020 Trump campaign, is now joining a pro-DeSantis political action committee called Never Back Down. This follows just 1 week after another defection from Team Trump to Team DeSantis. Aaron Perrine, who was the 2020 press secretary for the Trump campaign, also joined the Never Back Down political action committee. This seems like a good strategy if your goal is to compete with Donald Trump, to poach talent from his campaign. But as you can imagine, Trump is not taking that very lightly. In fact, he's playing hardball with potential staffers of the DeSantis campaign. His campaign has come out and said, if you support DeSantis, you will not be welcomed back to a Trump White House. So if Trump wins, he's saying to all these DeSantis supporters, you will not have a spot on my team, even if Trump is the victor. Now, this is hardball, but both sides have reason to believe that they could be victorious. And I think that's going to mean this battle will heat up when it does become official. On Team Trump, they are looking at the polls, and there's two observations to make. The first, DeSantis, his public polling shows that his popularity is on the decline. He's actually worse off today than he was 3 months ago. Team Trump probably thinks their attacks on DeSantis are working. But also, what's clear in recent polling is that Team Trump is solidified. There is a rock-hard base for the Trump campaign, and that number is not changing. On Team DeSantis, there is reason to be optimistic as well. If you look at those same recent polls, such as some exclusive polls shared by Axios, what it shows is that while Trump is ahead of DeSantis nationally, when it comes to early primary states like Iowa and New Hampshire, they're actually very competitive. DeSantis is ahead of Trump in Iowa by 8 points, and he's tied with Trump in New Hampshire. 538 also had some polling analysis that showed that DeSantis could be more competitive against Joe Biden in an election at the general stage than Trump would be. So if you're DeSantis, putting up with a battle with Trump might be worth it. Now, I don't know exactly when DeSantis is going to make his official announcement. NBC News reports that it will not happen before June. So we're in for another few months of this battle slowly heating up. But once it becomes official, I think it's going to get ugly really quickly. And the road to 2024 is going to be rough for both men.